Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Royal Funky Junk. We are going to make something for me today. I have a lot of earrings and not enough room to house them in. So I'm making one of these for my office and I'm hoping it works, but we're going to try it. And if it doesn't work, then at least we learned something, right? So that's how the cookie crumbles. So this is, I'm going to tell you guys what I used, where I got it at. Coming in, say hi when you jump on. And we're going to attempt to make something pretty. I'm going to use some transfers. What's up, beautiful people? Happy Tuesday, my friends. Okay. I'm out of room. Hi, Sue. When it comes to my earring storage. So I went to Home Depot and I got some 2-inch by 24 by 24 insulation board. Hi, Nancy. Hey, Charlotte. Insulation board. I've done this in my office on 2 other things that are way smaller. So I need something big. I got a lot of stuff, y'all. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Renee. So this is just insulation board. Super lightweight. This is what, oh gosh, guys, I can't open this. This is on the back of my, holy cannoli. This is on the back of my, like the big mirror, the big frame that I have in front of my desk in my office. I put this behind it, but it was thinner. It was 1/4 inch. So this is 2-inch. And I have a ton of these kind of earrings, like the post earrings, and they just stick right in. So, hey, Betty. So I'm going to attempt to open this jar of paint. There we go. And then what I want to do is I'm going to paint it this color with the fusion paint, and then I'm going to put a transfer from Prima on it. It's one of those big furniture transfers, and then it'll look pretty, and it can hang on the wall in my office, and I could stick all my little blingy pieces up in there, all my jewelry, and I'm praying to God it works. I don't know if it's going to work, y'all, but we're going to figure it out. Stuff. So anyway, hi guys. Hey Diana. Hey Stacy. Hey Dana. So again, like I said, this is just foam insulation board. It's foamular insulation. It comes in different thicknesses. It's a 1 by 2 by, oh, this is 1 inch. So it's 1 inch by 2 by 2 feet. Project panels, foamular, high performance insulation you put like underneath your siding, okay? I'm going to attempt to do something different with it. So I am using fusion paint. I think it'll cover it. I am going to do the sides, and then I just ordered some that sticky bling trim. Let me see if I can find it without getting paint on my shirt. I'm going to show you this stuff. I just ordered this stuff. Hey Diana, and I'm going to wrap that around the sides, but I don't have enough, so we'll just have to wait to see the final thing. I'll have to do it later, but it should be here tomorrow. So I am painting the foam. I thought this would be a little fun project for today. Hello, everybody. Did you all have a good weekend? I did. Today feels like it's Monday, though. So it's a little, I feel off today. Feels like it's Monday. Okay, so this is super lightweight stuff. And you can cut this down into different sizes. You got your t-shirt today. Oh, I'm so excited. Are you guys going to bling it? We're going to be doing a little, I'm going to do a DIY class probably in July sometime for Joe the Tacky Toad. I just got too much stuff going on getting ready for our party. Hey, Debbie. And I think this stuff, I don't remember, I think the thinner insulation is already white. And when I made my board above my desk, like a little, I don't know what you call those little like memo board, I wrapped like muslin cloth over it. And then I just glued it to the back. I didn't paint it or try to put a transfer on it. And that's held up great. I use it. If you guys have ever seen my office, you know I bought a big, huge frame. And that I wrapped fabric around. I was thinking about doing fabric on this one, but I decided not to. How does it hang on the wall? I am going to glue some, a picture hanger on the back of it, like with a wire, and just let it hang like a picture frame, like a sawtooth is what it's called. You just glue it on there with some epoxy, or you could put like a nail in the wall, like one here, and just shove this on the wall. It'll just hang. V-neck t-shirt large. I don't know if I have a perfectly imperfect t-shirt, but if I do, it's going to be on my website. You guys remember, do I have a perfectly imperfect t-shirt on my website? So until I get closer, I'm trying to deal with this paint. I can't see all the comments, but I will go back and watch the replay and answer any questions you guys might have. But I do have a bunch of stuff on my website, shopfunkyjunk.com. And the transfers that I'm using today is a new Prima transfer that I got from Terry Lightsey at Craft and Chaos. So I did put that link in the video description. Or if you're watching, you can do !transfer, and the chatbot will drop you a link. To Terry's page. So, anyway, happy Tuesday, everybody. All right, so this is probably going to require 2 coats of paint, and I am using Fusion paint in the color Victorian Lace. It's just like an off-white. And then I'll show you the transfer we're going to use. And the print has like a lot of open spaces, so I've probably got about 50 pairs of earrings I need to hang on here. But I did one of these before with a smaller picture frame and the smaller insulation board a couple years ago. I just don't know if that video is still up on Facebook anymore. If it's anywhere, it'll be on my YouTube. So, anyhow. Oh, I just lost a hairbrush. I just lost a hair of my brush. So what did you guys do over the weekend? I'm not sure what size t-shirts yet. Some of them medium and some of them large. Mary, the size chart on my website is available for each product, so you can go and read the measurements and what you want. You guys, make sure you go bookmark my next show for Whatnot. I've got a lot of new jewelry and bling in. This ring, this bracelet is fantastic. I got some great hot pink rings and jewelry. I think you guys are going to like it. I've got some turquoise. I've got some sparkle jeans coming in. So whatever I have on Friday, I'm going to show. But you can do !show, and it'll give you a link to my Whatnot show on Friday. It's going to be at 6 o'clock. Lots of new bling and lots of I got lots of sparkle and bling. I know, right, Debbie? I mean, it's just fun. All right, so I'm going to dry this. Now, this probably will melt if you put too much heat. Earrings we'll be making. Yes, for like your post earrings, not your like French hook. That's a different kind of earring that you want to use, like chicken wire or something like that. This is for your post earrings or like a memo board. If you need a memo board, this works great. I have the foam board. I measured it to fit this big ornate frame, and I did 1/4 inch thick. And this is 1 inch thick. So, but these work great for earrings and for a memo board. All right, so now I'm drying it. I'm just going to dry it. And then we're going to put another coat on. Hello, people. Just don't put your heat too close because I'm afraid that this possibly could melt if it gets too close to your heat gun. But I do want to have it really dry before I apply the second coat. Hi, Gail. Hey, Vicky. Okay. And I'm in the middle. I cleaned my office today. I cleaned my craft room a little bit and organized. Try to get a little bit more organized. I'm struggling today. Not struggling. I just got too much stuff, y'all. You know, it's the life of a crafter. We have too much stuff. I need my own she shed. So it is super hot here today. Oh, wine corks. That's a good idea. Thank you, Denise. I got my shirt at the Shabby Tree. I saw Barb wearing it last week and I thought, oh, that's cute. I have to wear one. I have to get one. I think they're sold out though, y'all. I checked right on the day it dropped. Okay. I'm not going to paint the sides again because I am covering those up with that, the blingy, the sticky bling. I ordered some from Amazon. So I'm not going to worry too much about the sides. I wanted to use some Would You Ben, but I'm waiting for my Would You Ben order to come in and I don't have enough to go around this thing. Can we see this later? Yes, it'll be available for the next 30 days. Kathy, I did wash my brushes last week. Yes, ma'am. And now I've been going through Bling trying to get that organized. I went to Hobby Lobby with Mike over the weekend and I bought some storage like bins and to try to make it a little bit easier when I'm live doing the auctions. Hi, Stacy. Okay. So I am going to take and put another coat on here. Not on the sides though, because that's all going to get covered up with that bling trim. So I am going to just paint the top and try to get like a nice coat. Hopefully 2 coats will do the trick because most of this is going to get covered up by the transfer. I think for the most part, there'll be a few white spots. So I'm just trying to get most of it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want it something to be pretty. So when I hang it on my office wall and I stick all my earrings on it, my earrings are going to be the decoration. Raining where you're at? Yeah, it's been hot and muggy here. Super hot up here. But I left my door open. That seems to help a little bit because my hallway out there is like probably at least 5 degrees cooler. So when I shut the door, it gets hot. So anyway, but I think it's supposed to rain later. Yeah, I think this will be fine. 2 coats, I think, is going to do the trick. And I think I got 2 boards, so I got 2 of these, and they were $10 each at Home Depot. And this is 1-inch thick insulation board. This actually goes underneath your vinyl siding, but we're crafting with it today. Because this girl, I cleaned my office this morning, and I've got all my jewelry, like my neck, I like big bougie earrings, you know, and I'm like, and they're just all like thrown about haphazardly. And I'm like, you know what, maybe today I'll go live and, you know, I'll just do this. If you have a problem with jewelry storage like I do, especially with the big bougie earrings, I like to look at them, so I like to keep them up. I don't have a jewelry box big enough to like put them all in, so that's why I like to hang them up. And these cork boards, it's not a cork board, these memo board, this insulation board actually works really, really, really good. All right, where's my lid? Here it is. All right, so we're going to dry this. This was the second coat. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Remake It Pretty. I just got something on my... Okay. So we're going to dry our second coat of paint, and then I'm going to show you the transfer. I'm using this transfer. It's from Prima. You can do exclamation point transfer. And it's called Blush Harmony. And there it is in the corner. So just like pretty flowers. Hey, Tanya. And I did cut it out prior to going live, so it's going to somewhat fit on here. I kind of mapped it out. Hi, Jackie Turner. How are those puppies doing, Jackie? And I'm hoping the transfer doesn't pick up my paint. I hope not. I've never transferred one of these before. Now, when I hang my earrings, I'm probably going to just put the earrings outside of the transfers because there's going to be a lot of like white spaces. I think that would be better. He heard from the guy yesterday. He's in the final running, and they said they'll let him know by Friday what they're finishing up, like other candidates or whatever. And then he has another one set up for another one. So I will keep you guys posted. The transfer, you need to seal the paint because it will pick up your paint. I've done them both ways. Sometimes I don't seal my paint. Sometimes I do. Oh, thank you, Belinda. So I've done it both ways. I don't know what we're going to do next. It didn't work. Exclamation point transfer. Really? The chatbot hasn't been working lately, I noticed. I had to go, maybe Facebook got rid of it. Mandy, this is insulation board from Home Depot. We're making an earring holder. But yeah, lately, like I had to go the other day and like leave links for everybody because the chatbot wasn't leaving links. Is the chatbot, try exclamation point link and see if that comes up. Maybe Facebook changed. They are changing. It's so annoying. I mean, they haven't even had the, hey, Carrie, they haven't even had the chat bot for like a year and they're already messing with it. You used to be able to click on the link during the live and now you have to copy and paste. So stupid. Why have it then? I don't know, guys. The last time I did a transfer, I don't think that we did. I don't think that we did anything and it worked. Is the chatbot not working? I don't think so. Gail Gray just did follow age. Yeah, Facebook's going through some weird stuff. Okay, so let's just try it, guys, because what do we got to lose, right? Here's the transfer. I think this one goes on the bottom. No, that was the top. These two are the bottom. Did I screw it up? No, this was the top. Oh, here we go. This is the bottom. And then this is the top. Be safe. Guys, I've done it before and I didn't seal it. Remember? So I'm going to put this all the way down the bottom, but I think I want to get it centered first. I think this one I cut to be right over here. Look at, I'm being Daredevil. You haven't seen me in a long time. Who said that? Oh, I'm sorry, Brenda. I know, Brenda, right? You need to free up your space. All right, guys, maybe I'll try a little piece. Hold on. I have a little flower over here left over. Let's just try it. I'll put it on the side because I'm going to cover that up anyway. I don't know. Let's try it. I'm going to try it. Switch the top too. Nope, that was the top because this connects into this. I'll look at the picture, but I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping. And I don't know if it'll go onto foam board, y'all. Maybe it's too soft. Work like a champ. There we go. I think I'm going to look at the picture. Hang on. I'm pretty sure that's right. Oh, my light's changing. It hasn't bothered me all day today. Nope, this is right. My light hasn't done one wonky thing. And there goes my mother calling me. I swear to God, guys, it's the hardest thing I've ever done, I think, is take care of my parents. Okay. Okay, so I think we're going to roll with it, and I'm just going to plop this on. I'm going to peel it from the back. And I'm just going to lay it down. Okay, like so. I'm just gonna roll with it. Hey, Beverly. Okay, now I'm just going to press with my little presser and see what happens. Now it worked on the side. Now this is foam board, so I'm hoping it works. And this is just to make a pretty earring holder, nothing schmancy. And it kind of matches my office. My office is more like whites and creams and neutrals. That's why I opted for this transfer. It's working. It's working. It's not peeling up my paint. Just gotta press it a little hard. Yeah. Look at that. Do you see my light flickering? And these are soft, neutral colors, so any kind of jewelry, because I have jewelry that's colorful, silver, gold, it's just going to be, you know, stuck on here, plopped on here. I don't know if I like this thing. I think I like the little plastic ones better. So I'm going to try that. Just to hold an earring for. No, they just stick right into it. These are for post earrings, not the French hook earrings that you can use the chicken wire on. This is strictly for the post earrings, and I've got a bunch of them, and they're just sitting in a huge heap. Of course, this one doesn't want to stick. There's always just one that's got to give you an ache in all the wrong places, you know? Come on. And if we have any little bits or parts that are like lifted or didn't transfer, that's okay. It just makes it all that much more unique, right? And look, but I'm here to tell you, you can pretty much put a transfer in just about anything. It's a little bit trickier, but I think once you get going, you just have to, this is like where, as like, I'm not a very patient person when it comes to crafting, as you most likely all know. This does test my patience, but I think when you go slow, it makes it all worth it in the end. Okay. And if there are any parts that are like messed up, your earrings or whatever you decide, you could put like, little hooks and hang your, you can hang little hooks and put your necklaces on here, which I have a big jewelry box that has a lot of spaces for hanging necklaces, so I'm not too worried about that. So we're going to be here for a minute. And then you just got to match it up when you bring in your other transfer pieces. And sometimes you just got to rub it super hard. It is a good idea. I'm telling you guys, if you have a jewelry, disease, as my husband likes to say, you got to do something. So my crafty self says, just make yourself something. Show the people how it's done. Okay. Hi, Angela. I'm not patient when it comes to crafting. I don't want to wait for stuff to dry. Y'all know how much I hate watching glue dry. It's like, hate it. Okay, we're almost done with this panel. It's not peeling my paint up at all, which is great. I think the harder you press on the transfer, the easier it comes off. And this is not denting this insulation board by any means, so don't worry there if you end up using this. It's not like, screwing it up. And I'm putting some decent pressure on here. Working up a sweat today doing this craft. So these you can find on my link tree if you guys, the chatbot's not working. This did come from Craft and Chaos, Terry Lightsey. Y'all know the fabulous Terry Lightsey. And their Prima just came out with their new transfers and they're so pretty. I will do a supply list as well when this is all done. One little bit. And for the most part, I think it turned out really good. Just smooth it down. So see, the first part came out good. And then you'll take your earrings and we'll just shove them in here. I'll do it at the end, okay? And then this is gonna be, that goes up here. This one goes down here for a necklace. Yeah, but you can put like hooks on here, like those little teacup hooks, and you can hang your necklaces from this. So this one we're just gonna put right on top of this. It's gonna be the same process. I know this is kind of redundant. Okay. And this is where you want to match it up to your current. Like this is gonna go like a puzzle piece. Right there. And if you miss a little spot, you know what? It's okay. Okay. See? So it's gonna, I'm making an earring holder. This is foam board from the Home Depot. And this is a Prima transfer. So I painted it. And I'm pressing the transfer on. And then I'm gonna seal everything. And then we'll have a pretty thing. It's gonna hang in my office where like my dressing room, like where I get ready, where all my jewelry is. And I have a lot of post earrings, like pierced earrings that you could just stick in this foam board. It's super lightweight. Just stick like a hook in the wall. Let's see. There we go. Do you hear the kids playing outside? Sometimes if you get underneath it, I find that that kind of helps a little bit too. And this is just, you know, this is where you just have to take your time and go section by section. I actually like doing it from the top and working my way down. Seems to be easier for me so I could see as I'm working rather than trying to work from. And if something doesn't want to come off the back of the paper, I make it come off, y'all. I don't mess around with it. I press it until it's coming off. Or you can get like a little razor blade. You're being a little shit. Oh, you know why? I know what that is. That's, yep, I got it. See? I just keep until I get it to listen to me. If you lose a little piece of it, that's okay too, because the earrings are going to cover it up. Anyway, let's see. So is this something that you guys would attempt to do? I think anybody can do this. It's super easy. Okay. Some are easier to come off than the other. I like doing it this way. You guys all holding your breath like I am right now? Like, oh. Now, I don't know if this is sticking because it's going onto the other transfer, but there we go. think right on the seam where it meets the other transfer, it gets a little janky. I usually don't do these big transfers and put them together because I don't usually do anything that big. Seems like the little tiny peaks of the flowers don't want to peel out, but we're gonna be here a while. So what do you want to talk about today? Tell me what you guys have been working on. What have you been crafting? What are you guys looking forward to? What kind of jewelry do you want me to bring in? Guys, I have been bringing in such cool stuff. I can't wait for the auction on Friday to show you what I got, the cool stuff that I got for you guys. Good stuff coming to the Royal Funky Junque Sparkle Show. Do you want to know what me and my husband were watching last night? We were watching, hey, Lydia. We're making an earring holder. This is for my earrings. Just put a transfer down. Working up a good arm workout for you guys. Just use a transfer. I can't say that transfers are easier on one specific item. Would this have been easier if I sealed it? I don't know. Sometimes, I always say, like, transfers are like a crapshoot around here. Sometimes they go on within seconds and you could just peel it up. And other times I have to work for it. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I literally have to work for it. Like this one today. But I will do it. I think it's actually going to be rather pretty. This actually, you can't even tell that that was a seam there. Those two now see, this is going beautifully. See, it just depends, I think. Some transfers, like certain spots, just like to be problematic. Or maybe it's like a certain color in the transfer. I think the little skinny, like, branches and stuff, I think those always are harder no matter what surface you're working on. Or possibly, maybe if this was a stiffer, it wouldn't be so, it wouldn't take so much effort. Like if this was going on a dresser, I tend to think that it's easier like that. Now see how that just went on, like, it came off like a breeze. And then for some reason it just gets stuck. It's gonna be pretty. And this is foam board. So this is just like insulation board from the Home Depot. And all you do, it's like $10 for this big piece. You can cut it down or it comes in different thicknesses. This is 1 inch thick by 24 by 2 feet by 2 feet. But I like this stuff. I have, maybe I'll take you guys into my office and show you the other ones that I have done, but they're just too small and they're getting packed and I keep dropping my jewelry because I don't have any more where else to put it. And so I thought, you know what, this would be a great craft for today to start the week. So see how sometimes it just works its way off and then sometimes you just got to keep doing it. There we go. And it is perfectly imperfect, but you know what? Who's watching? Who's looking that close? Because this is going to be covered with, earrings. Do you see? Do you see what it's going to look like? So now we're going to do the top. This is going to go up here. Old transfers are different. Now, I don't care if it's blank up towards the top because I have some extras that I could fill in. But I know that these connect somehow. Where's the picture? This connects to right here. Okay, I see. Okay, so this comes off the top of this. And then this goes here. And these little flowers come off over here. So see, they all connect somehow. You just gotta connect it. Okay, so see, I could tell this one goes here. Yep, right there. That's about as good as it's gonna get. See? What if I have this thing too. I had one of my essential stencil. Wonder if that would be better. It's got a little bit wider of a coverage. And honestly, I don't mind that it's like blank up here because it's like a portrait, you know, the flowers creeping up. Okay, you guys digging it? Are you guys digging it? I am gonna work this way though. Need my glasses and see how this is gonna go. So we got, oh, that's somebody's in my garage. Okay, so we're gonna pluck this down and give it a good hard press before you start peeling. I feel like that matters. I feel like where it connects to the other piece, sometimes that's where you have the most difficulty letting it release from the paper. I feel a sneeze coming on. I thought about doing would you bend around the sides, but I didn't have enough of it, of the trim. Possibly, so I thought it would be better in my office if I did a little bling. So there we go. See, sometimes you just got to get it started. Get your finger back there, and it sometimes releases really well. We're just helping it along. Live keeps jumping in a few seconds. You might have to go out, refresh, and come back in. Hey, I'm going to start going live on Whatnot and crafting over on Whatnot because we don't have any nonsense over there. You can see all your comments. There's absolutely no lag on Whatnot. That's why I will never have another auction here on Facebook. It's so much easier over there. If Whatnot can do it, I don't understand why Facebook can't. Make it make sense, Facebook, you know? All right, guys, we're getting stuck right here on this little one. If I could just feel it. I can see it lifting. You can see it. There we go. See? You just got to keep doing it. You just got to keep pressing. There we go. Now I got it. I think it's probably because it's a soft background. It has a lot of give. It's not like a piece of wood. It's hard for me to press that hard into the backing. It kind of wants to stay. But once you get it off, you get it going, it's good to go. Or you can just kind of use your finger to peel that off to make it do what you want it to do. Is that the one from Texas? This is, who's that? I have my door open up here because it's so stinking hot. This is from Prima. This is a Prima transfer. I'm not sure where Prima's out of, but this came from Terry Lightsey. You do. Is the chatbot definitely not working, guys? Like I said, what's the point of having it if it doesn't work? I wish Facebook would just take cues from other platforms. Okay. I'm working up an appetite over here. And I thought this was going to be easier. Me and my husband last night were watching Taxi. Do you guys remember the show Taxi? Okay, guys, here we go. Such a good show. I remember watching Taxi with my dad when I was a kid. And I was telling my husband, do you guys know who Mary Lou Henner is? She's got like that memory where she remembers like everything. Like you just give her a date and she spits out what the weather was like, what she was wearing, what the temperature was outside. She remembers like every moment of her life. Wouldn't that be incredible? Like I would love that. Some of it. But to remember like to the day, like what you were wearing, what the temperature was, what day of the week it was. It's pretty amazing. I watched a documentary with her on that once. Okay, I'm gonna cut this off. Okay. How are you guys excited for the Rhinestone Rabbit Hole on Sunday? Me and Chris are super excited. Thank you for reminding me. We're going to have really cute t-shirts out that are going to be available on the Spark Room website. And we're going to do our first podcast session on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And we're so looking forward to it. You guys loved when we were on camera together. So we thought, let's make it a thing. Let's make it a weekly thing. Would you guys like that or would you guys like that? I think you'll love it. Now you guys, I swear to God, my ring light only gets janky when I'm here and I'm live. I am not, can you remember all the things that clearly, not sure I remember. I know, right? But my light only gives me grief when I'm live. I mean, I've been up here all morning and it's never once gotten wonky until I go live. I don't know why it only does it when I'm live. think I can get this. Yep. See, when you get your hand underneath it, you can kind of help it along. It does make a difference. So it's about 10 minutes per section if you're doing it on foam board. But I'm here to tell you that it can be done. So just be patient. Your patient self will thank you. And it seems, and like I said, maybe if this was more solid, it wouldn't be, but these little tiny sticks and these little branches are what get kind of hard to get pressed down. See how I did that? Just keep working it. Oh, one more little section, and I got it. All right, look it. See where I'm going? Isn't that gonna be cute? Like, I know it's been kind of a boring DIY, but look, it's cool. And my earrings are gonna be perfect on here. All right, last section, y'all. Now these are a little bit bigger, I think. So again, we're just going to take our backing off. And I was just here to show you something fun that you guys can do. Don't say you can't, because you can. Now, I probably will fill in this side a little bit. I'll see, because I know I cut something off of there, which might have very well been one of these papers. Yep. So I'll fill that in too, so it goes all the way to the side. I know, isn't it pretty? Now, hopefully maybe this one won't take as long, because this seems, well, I probably will. Because this is just bigger flowers. Okay. And then I am going to seal this with probably something shiny like triple thick Duraclear. Rather than something matte finished. And I'm telling you, it's where it meets up on the other paper. For me, it doesn't like that way. So I'm gonna go like this. And see if I could start from this way. Now up here at the top, I don't care that this is all like blank and white, only because I'm gonna have earrings up there. So I'm not stressing too much about that. Now, a lot of it's going to be covered up. I feel like if you can get the beginning of your transfer right here, the rest will fall into suit, and you can just hear my little neighbor kids are out there playing. Wish I was still a kid and I could go play in the yard. Okay, so I'm gonna roll, see? Then you just kind of help it along as you go. And I think that works on those little tricky pieces. So how many of you guys are going to try to make this? Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. What else do I want to tell you about? I didn't have a very eventful weekend. tomorrow I will be live with Totally Dazzled. Thursday I will be on late, probably, if at all, with Reva Rose, only because I'm getting my hair done on Thursday. My appointment's at 11 o'clock, and I'm probably going to be there for quite a while. Let's say at least 4 hours, 5 hours. Okay. Me too. I went to play in the yard. I know. I played in the yard yesterday. We went to Petiti's. If you guys saw my TikTok, we went and bought all the plants we need for around our pool. I tried to convince Mike that we needed a palm tree. But alas, he was like, no, we don't need a palm tree. And I was like, we kind of do need a palm tree. I mean, wouldn't it be cool to be in Ohio and have like a real life palm tree? You need a long, skinny one. You could probably make one, Deb. You're crafty. You guys, one of my amazing followers, Debbie Water, sent me a gorgeous 4th of July wreath today. I'm going to do a reel on it. But if you guys want to go follow her, go check her out. It's Splendor Wreath Designs. She's on Etsy. Splendor Wreath Designs. She did such an amazing job. It's so stinking cute. I can't wait to show everybody. And she wrote me the nicest note. Made me cry. Happy tears, of course. She does really cute wreaths. So I got it hanging on my front door. Hey, Debbie Vickers. We're good. I'm plugging along. I went to my parents on Sunday and I worked in their yard. I told my mom I would help her with some stuff around the yard. And so I did. All right. I think this one I could get up and going and I could just get underneath it. Yep. Those bigger pieces are so much better than the little skinny stickies. These I could practically press. So yeah, we did that Saturday. And then it's been so nice outside. Can I tell you how much I love summer? I don't want winter to ever come. All right, so I do have to touch up a little bit over here. Splendor, yes, Splendor, D-O-R, Splendor Wreath Designs. She does Debbie Water. Go check her out, y'all. Splendor Wreath Designs. I think from what her card said, she's on Etsy. I don't know if she's on, I know Debbie Water's on Facebook, but I don't know if she has a Facebook page because her business card just says Etsy. And it's her email. But if you're looking for somebody to make like a wreath, super good. They're fun and whimsical. I should take you guys to see it because it's, well, I'm going to do a reel on it. Super cute. Okay, guys, now we're cooking like bacon. No, this is so boring, isn't it? I'm so sorry. Everybody's like, I'm going to leave and come back when she's done. This isn't, you're not really, this one is not sticking for some reason, this piece right here. So that's why I'm trying to work towards that piece to see if I have any better luck. Okay, see if we can get, see, once you get your hand underneath there, it's almost like they come right up and you can help them. And sometimes when you're going in the other direction, it works a little bit better. Now let's see if we can get that piece off. This is the part that's sticking. Ah, see? You just got to know how to work your transfer. Fall is your favorite season. All right, so the only thing that I want to do is I want to take this little transfer right here. Okay, so no, I'm being completely weird about this, but I don't want that strip. Kathy, is your natural a functional? Yes. Lisa, yes. And I am just going to do this tiny little strip right here because I don't like the way that looks. I want it to go all the way to the end, so I'm just kind of band-aiding it a little bit. And this shouldn't be too hard for that tiny little piece right there. This tiny little strip. This shouldn't take another half an hour. At least I hope it doesn't. Okay. Okay, what do you guys think? See, I don't mind that it has some blank spaces up there, but if you don't like that, I mean, technically, I think you can maybe throw some transfers up there if you choose to do so, or like, you know, but I don't know. Do you guys think it needs it? Because we're gonna have jewelry up there. I kind of like it because it just finishes off like they're all growing up, and I'm gonna have jewelry up there. So now I am going to seal it, okay? I think it's pretty. Isn't it pretty? And then I'm going to put this stuff, this bougie, blingy stuff is going to go all around the sides. I have to wait for it. It'll be here tomorrow. All around the sides. So it's going to have some sparkle. And then the only thing we have to do right now, ladies and gents, is seal it. Hold on. And I think for that, I'm going to use, what should I use? I'm thinking, oh, we could use, the glitter. I don't have any, I have glitter Mod Podge, I think. I do have sparkle Mod. Should we do sparkle Mod Podge? You could fine line crackle this. You have to seal your transfer down. So let's use some sparkle. I've been using the decoupage, the Pentart sparkle, but this will do, and this will give it even more of sparkle, but it's also going to seal my transfer down, but it's also going to leave a little bit of a shimmer. You guys, this was fun today. It's a great idea, and I know it's a little bit of elbow work, but once you get it done, and I know this isn't a very fun craft. I thought about doing a fast play on this because there's so much repetitive and it wasn't all that exciting. But, and I'm putting down my transfers. This is going to seal your transfer, going to leave a little bit of sparkle. And when it's all said and done, and I get my bling wrap on there, it's going to be super cute and functional. And you know what? If you guys want, I'll take you into my office and I'll show you my other ones that I have done, but inside of a picture frame. And that's the one that I thought about, like, you know what, I should make another one on today's live because I was getting to the point where, like, I'm running out of room. And every time I go to put a new pair of earrings on that little 8x10 picture frame, they're falling to the ground, and then I gotta move furniture around because it's, you know, not easily accessible. I love the glitter Mod Podge on here. It looks so pretty. And you guys can do any kind of like transfer. There's so many cool transfers out there. This is just a pretty one, and my office is more like neutral, so I did it like this. There's that weird noise again. I wonder what that is. That's the second time on a live I've heard that. Remember? I thought it was my neighbor's chickens before, but it sounds like some kind of an alarm or something. Okay. This is beautiful. It's got a little shimmer because I did the glitter Mod Podge, the sparkle Mod Podge, which, you know, we're sparkle chicks here. Okay. Or you could even get one of these 1-inch boards and you could put some wood you bend around it on the outside. Hi, Penny. It was nice to meet you. You could put some like wood you bend around the bottom, or you could take some transfers and fill it in on the sides. So let's dry this, and then you can actually like grab some Velcro and stick this on your wall, or some mounting strips, because it doesn't weigh but an ounce. It's literally featherweight. The heaviest thing that's going to be on here is going to be the earrings, so make sure for sure. But yeah. Oh, you could do a beach. Yeah, you could do beach transfers for your bedroom, Debbie. So this way, my transfer's protected. It's going to look good in my room. And I brought a couple pairs of earrings in here to show you. And yes, you're going to get holes in it, all right? But it's going to hold a lot of pairs of earrings. And if the hole, you can put it back in the same hole. Fabric is a great idea because fabric kind of cinches up, you know, but I want it to be a little bit different today, and I didn't want to do fabric. So I opted for a transfer. Oh, guys, it's so pretty. Can you guys see the sparkle? I don't know if you can or not, but it's super sparkly. Jocelyn, I don't know if I got your message or not. Once this gets all of the like bling trim on it, it's going to be even prettier. Oh, look at that shimmer. So pretty. Now here, peel and stick. Oh, that's a good idea, Brenda. Peel and stick wallpaper. Now, I'm not going to put my earrings in just yet because it's still, but here, this is what I plan on doing with it. You take your earrings, put this one up here, you literally stick it in. And I like to keep mine together. They don't have to be perfect. And see, that hole's big enough. And they just hang there, y'all. Oh, look at that. I just jostled it all around. I got another pair. Aren't these so beautiful? So you could just find a spot, stick it in the foam board. And I keep them next to each other. And look at it. Like, I can't make this up. And so, yeah, you can see the sparkle, and there you have it. Let me see if I could take you off. Okay, so I'm going to flip you around, see if you can do it. But see how pretty? And your earrings, and then when you want your earrings, right, you need to wear them. There is a little hole there. You see it? Take your earring, shove it back in the hole, and it's still going to stay there. See? And then I'm going to show you guys what. Look at my dogs. All right, that's my trash from my room today. Ready? Here's my office, you guys. Don't judge. It's a mess because I'm in the middle of cleaning it. But spare bedroom, all that stuff. Here's the one I have. See how it's getting overrun? And this is all the jewelry that I have been wearing lately. And I took to the Shabby Tree Retreat. And it's just like up here. So I'm probably going to put it like up here. I might move my glasses down here. So I'm probably going to move this down here. I made this for my readers. But
See what I'm talking about? So I'm going to have that hanging right here, and I can hang up all these earrings. Oh, guys, do you want to see the new jewelry I got coming in? Do you love it? Do you love it? It's coming. Look at this. Ooh, so pretty. What about the ends of the ends of the earrings? I keep in this little silver tray right down here. I always keep those there. And then that's the other one that I made on a big frame, and I put the board behind the frame, and I use that now, so you can see little holes here too, but I use these all the time, and this was 1/4 inch thick. So yep, that's what I do. And you guys can do that too, but I will do a supply list for you. I have so much stuff, y'all. That's why I'm going through my jewelry, so I can, downsize, and not downsize, but kind of like, get organized. I have a lot of jewelry. Like, I love jewelry, as you can tell. But you guys, I got great jewelry coming in. I got this beautiful ring. I've got another big turquoise ring. I've got some great jewelry that you guys are going to love. I got some sparkle jeans and some sparkle clothing you guys are going to love. So I'm excited for Friday. Make sure you guys go bookmark my Whatnot show. You can find my Whatnot on my link tree if you go to my page. Just my link tree is there at the top. I got lots of bling, lots of jewelry. And I hope that you guys join me on Friday. It's going to be a good time. And I got like a lot of new jewelry in. So anyhow, I love you guys. Stay sparkly, my friends. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I think I have a new tagline. My husband heard this over the weekend. He wants me to start closing out with it. Stay sparkly, my friends. And when in doubt, sparkle it out. See you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.